All right, guys, we're starting the video with something I'm super pumped about. Now, you guys know, wrinkle black is my go-to color. I love it. It looks amazing, but you know I am not keeping that valve cover. That was just for mock-up. I went down to Shoreline Coatings this morning, picked up the new freshly coated valve cover, and it looks badass. Check it out. Boom. Wrinkle, but this time red. Now, if you guys are so curious why I did wrinkle red is like the go-to Honda race team finish. I figured we got a Nissan motor and a Honda. We got to show some tribute to Honda. Well, this is my attempt. And red on red's gonna be a little weird, but I think it should look amazing. So let's get this thing on the engine right away. All right, check it out, check it out. I think this looks absolutely unreal. I love this. I didn't think I'd love it, but I love it. What do you think, DJ?
I didn't even see that. That's nice.
Right? Not
That's
bad.
really
Red
nice.
on red?
It's a nice touch.
Doesn't it give it like such a Honda vibe now?
Oh, for sure, yeah. It needed that wrinkle red.
It needed, like you pop it and you're like, man, is that an F20?
Wait, what
Psych? It's a Nissan motor, kid.
I like that.
I love it, dude. That's really cool. I hope it looks as good on camera as it does in person because it's actually super fitting. This was definitely the right move here. I love it. That's really, really cool. So to continue on with the Honda vibes, I actually found out that the D series oil cap actually fits on the K, which is hilarious. So I have this eBay bunk ass Mugen oil cap right here from the original D series out of this car. And check the fit on this. It's literally perfect. How funny is that?
That belongs there.
It belongs there. I love it. So I'm thinking we rock it. Just maybe do a nice new one. Continue on with the whole Honda vibes here. Let me know what you guys think. I'll let you guys decide if we run that or if we just do like the typical, I don't have it, like OEM clean one. I think I'm gonna keep it. That's just funny. So to continue on making this thing look amazing, I have one more piece that I'm actually really, really excited about. So if you guys don't remember, I'm actually running K-Series smart coils on our engine, which is funny given the circumstance. It's just a coincidence. K-Series is kind of like the go-to smart coil these days. They're affordable, they're easy to wire in, and they work great, and they actually fit really well on our engine. So if we put these on, there's actually no way for these to mount. They just kind of stick there. So I actually found a company, or actually he's a subscriber, which is really freaking cool, that makes a beautiful plate that actually holds these in place on the KA. Check it out. Look at this. So this is made by Nice Time Racing. I'm gonna put his Instagram in the description. Go check it out. He makes a bunch of beautiful KA parts. It's gonna break it up so nicely. Oh, that looks so freaking good. Look at, oh, dude, it just clicks in. Is that crazy?
That thing looks sick.
Dude, it makes the valve cover literally look 10 years newer. Like, it's hilarious. And then, as you can see, there's thread holes right here. So that allows us to bolt the K-Series coil right to it.
That's scary how good that looks.
Right? Dude, the engine looks ridiculous. Look at, dude, look at this.
Why does that change the whole
The
look of
whole look. This thing looks ridiculous. It looks like it's built now, you know what I mean? Dude, this thing looks like a race car. I love this. Okay, let me actually bolt this in and get back to you. Dude, this looks way too cool. Dude, this is such a nice piece. Like, I love how he integrated it with like the height and like the arch right here. Like, this really sells it. It like makes this cover that's like kind of an ugly cover into something really beautiful. And yes, the hood's still clear. We test fitted the hood with these on and it still fits somehow. I don't know how, but it does. And I know a lot of guys are pissed about this thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get a new oil feed eventually. This thing's already stupid long. We'll have to get one that's like 4 feet to go around the cover, but.
Why, they don't like it?
They don't like it.
Really?
I don't mind it. I think it's like a look, you know? It's
no,
like,
it is, for sure.
I don't know, dude. This, I'm absolutely in love right now. I didn't think this would look this freaking cool with the, you know, the coil pack conversion, the wrinkle red, the top feed fuel rail, everything about this just looks.
It's nice to see it all like come together.
It modernized the engine so freaking much. Like, this doesn't look like an old ass truck motor, you know, like they do. Guys, check it out. Nice Time Racing. They sell a bunch of beautiful parts. I'll put the Instagram below. Check them out. You got to do it. All right, so the engine bay is starting to look pretty freaking complete at this point. Honestly, we need the fueling and the wiring, and it's basically ready to start, which is nuts, honestly. Now, the last thing we really need is to get the interior painted, but what's awesome, Brian and I hauled ass yesterday. We worked our ass off so hard yesterday, and we got the interior fully primed up. So now there is officially no more bare metal in this car. So now all I have to do is stand it up, scotch write it up, clean the crap out of it, and lay down some color, and we can really start to assemble the car. So as far as Civic goes, it's all we can really do today until we get a couple more parts for the engine bay and to actually get the whole inside painted, which I'm hoping to get done in the next 2 days. I think we could do it. So, man, DJ, what else should we do today? Come on. What else should we do today? We just canned it off here.
I know. We gotta do something. I wanna enjoy cars, but I can't really. I want to. I want to do car stuff besides working on cars.
Right? I feel like that's all we've been able to do is just work.
Drift.
Maybe one day, right?
Drift. We could drift.
You can't drift.
Well, you can drift.
Look at your auto ass.
I can watch.
Boy, the RV's here.
No way.
Chip's here.
Chip's here. Okay, well there we go. Let's go have some fun. Oh my god, I hear the reverse. What timing.
This is the best.
Oh, this is it. This makes me so happy every time. Look at this yacht, dude. 30-point turn. Oh, listen to the beep. What is up? The captain is here.
Dude, at the port, dropping anchor.
So welcome to the Jimmy Oaks podcast, starring Jimmy Everett, also known as.
Oh, Jip. I feel like no one on the channel knows my name's really Jimmy.
Yeah, there can only be one. This RV ain't big enough for the both of us.
Hang on. You could have Jimmy, but I gotta get the RV.
Fair enough. So, a lot of people were asking, are we gonna renovate the RV on the channel? Probably not.
Probably not.
But Jip is gonna do it. It's gonna be sick, and then when he shows up, we get to enjoy all the fruits of his labors.
Yeah, well, you'll get the update once it's done, because I'll just come down and flex it. But
we need a name for it, though. What's the first idea of a name?
there's been a couple.
We need help.
years.
Okay,
There's-
we need help naming the land yacht here because we gotta sticker it up.
The thing is, though, we have a couple names. Not we, but people have come up with stuff. The Zamper.
That's not happening.
Yeah, didn't think so. The Boolabango.
The Bullabango, top on the list.
That's like up there.
Up there.
I've yet to hear any others, actually. That's it. There's two.
So, Bullabango, top of the list. Let us know what you guys come up with.
If you can beat that. I've had some ideas.
Yeah. Clearly not. You just named two.
Well, I'm saying with the livery, not the fucking name. But they kick him out, dude. This dude thinks he could talk like that to me in my own
It's
home.
my podcast.
Yeah, my camper.
Fair enough. And
these days.
thank you guys for watching Jimmy Oaks' podcast.
First episode done in the books.
I guess it's a skate day.
Solid gap.
Oh boy.
Oh! Let's go!
Oh wow. You actually stuck it.
Still a vagina. Okay. Woo. That was clean.
That was a sail, huh?
That was
All right, since DJ is talking about all we're doing is wrenching down here, I feel like it's a good day to give an update because I feel like a lot of people have asked some questions because I haven't talked about any other cars in a while.
What kind of questions?
Like your build, Chip's build, Travis's build, everyone's build.
Update?
Yeah, because no one's been around all winter. You guys have all been hiding on me.
I haven't been hiding.
If anyone's
Chip's
hiding, no, you're looking like Casper the
Chip's
Cowardly
pretty
Ghost.
hidden.
He's hidden. I mean, I literally forced DJ to swap his car so he can hang out with me.
Chip's been grinding though. I see Jip.
It's standing.
All right, you guys know Jip has the budget hatch. You guys remember that build forever. If you don't know what the budget hatch build is, go watch them all. They were pretty good.
Good series.
And
You get to see my ugly mug.
yeah, quite a bit. So Jip has been repainting his car all season, or just redoing the body because the body was always pretty hit on that car. It was definitely a drift car.
I mean, it was not so much body work. I mean, I fixed the rear quarter. I think there's video of us like messing with that, trying to get it back out. But Mainly just a little Bondo, mostly just sanding, prepping it for paint.
You've had the difficulty of it not being a stock paint job, but a bad paint job. It takes so much more work to repaint a car as a bad paint job than it does that just has like messed up OEM paint.
Yeah. He like tried to hide the body lines with Bondo, and it was just cracking.
That was like some 2005 bullshit.
Yeah, so the doors, I couldn't get all of it out, and it just looked weird, so I just rebondoed it.
Oh my god!
Because it would have looked worse if I tried to get it out. It looked like all like lightning bolty.
Whatever.
So
ETA?
it's like, honestly, it's pretty much. I think it's ready. I gotta talk to Master Painter Ball out there and see what his.
Because I want to see it down here so bad.
I do too.
So mechanically, Jip's car is fine. We're good to go. He's just repainting it, and you did fit a couple more parts. So hopefully we'll see that very soon. Because I do miss seeing that car come down here. And then Donald.
Look at the mistake I made.
Don't worry, kid. I'm there too. Don't worry. Dude stole my coil pack.
It'll be great. I mean,
DJ has his own channel now. So if you guys want to know more about the swap, go check out his channel. I'll put the link in the description. Go post a goddamn video, all right?
yeah, I don't have anything to do.
But this is DJ Sylvie. If you guys remember, this thing used to be SR20. This was like our weekend SR20 swap. Remember that forever ago? And DJ got a really good deal on this 1J swap and decided to change his whole life up.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's a lot of money, but hopefully it pays off.
It's getting there. The swap's, I would say, 70% done. 60.
60, yeah, about 60. It's gonna be good though.
We'll be 1J boys together.
Yeah. Just wanted a reliable engine, more reliable. I like the SR and all, but it wasn't really doing it for me anymore. I don't know.
All right, and then of course, guys, we have Travis's car. We gotta show some love to this thing. So Travis has rebuilt an SR20 how many times?
3, 4. Yeah, it's the 4th version of an SR in this.
All right, he finally decided to do the right thing and just buy a stock one and just enjoy it in the pure form of stock, because the stock these things are great. And look at that, you officially finally have running driving 240.
I'm finally not ashamed of looking at my engine bay. I mean, we got no crusty wiring issues. We got a nice stock SR, and
this kid has been literally officially in his bag, as they say, the last couple weeks enjoying this thing.
CEO of parking lot engine swaps.
This kid, I've never seen the amount of commitment and motivation Travis has is just inspiring. I'm so happy. Like,
Get shit done.
I'm so proud of you, because this thing has been a troop. But he officially has a running driving SR car, and he finally gets to enjoy it. So I'm happy for him, and he's just now taking the time to make the car finally look good, because before it was all engine issues.
Yeah, I discovered 240 panels don't often line up, so.
Oh yeah, welcome to that club.
It's a new issue for me.
But besides that, it's running great. It's looking good. And every time I see him, he shows up with more parts, changes them in the parking lot, and the car looks better. So this has definitely been an awesome one. I guess we'll check back in with you in like a week, and the whole thing will probably be a different color.
We'll have Type X body kit, yeah.
Yeah, get out of here. Kid's got money now. Look at him. He's got a real job. And as far as I go, big news. My 1J is going back in next week. We have a really big update on that, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear about it. But I'm going to save it until these new fancy parts show up in like 3 days. All right, look who showed up, Drew. Today we're doing a little something, talking about what we have to do on our cars. This Sylvia, you bought that thing. What happened?
She's been chilling. DMV's closed. Don't put me on blast like that. All right, well, no, I am waiting to get the exhaust done. I'm just in a long line of patiently waiting customers, but it's gonna be done soon. Should be out here. What, do you want me to just drive it open downpipe? I'll go get it right now.
So what's it need? Just exhaust, right?
Just an exhaust. But I'm waiting to have the exhaust made the right way.
Right.
It's gonna sit up nice.
Good boy.
All right.
Or I could just put it at like nosebleed height and drive it around.
I like that.
Or just do a hood dump.
Yeah, there you go. I could drive it open downpipe. I don't want to be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Exactly.
You don't want to be that guy.
Don't be
Yep.
that guy.
You cannot drive that car open downpipe. It's not a good look.
4 cylinders, open downpipe, not good.
Not great. Jip's Mustang's open downpipe, right?
So we tried sanding the primer a little bit, and the epoxy just isn't fully cured yet, so I'm just gumming up. So we got the heater in there bumping. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be cured enough we can start sanding it and getting it ready, because like I said, the only thing really holding up the rest of the car is a couple small fittings and the interior. So as hard as I can, as you guys can tell, my main focus right now is just getting this Honda together, because I just want this car together so bad. And honestly, after the E36, I just want this car done. So far, it looks absolutely amazing. Today was a huge bit of progress, just getting the cover on. Super excited. This thing is really, really coming out to be one of my favorite builds. And Like, look at it. It's just freaking cool. So with that, I'm gonna end it. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And Josh, let them know.
Have a good night, guys.